Is here for you now, and she's with me. Minister, good evening. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
All right. One of the things that you said today was that South Africa is not going to be the same after this. I mean, we hear about the 4IR, the Fourth Industrial Revolution, and I mean, frankly, it goes over my head. How do you see South Africa changing then, would be the first question.
The centre actually brings global partners. So we are joining your big countries like China, India, who are already doing very well in these areas of technology. So if you look at what they are doing and what they have been able to achieve, utilizing these areas of work, it definitely tells you that we are also following on some of these countries that are doing extremely well. But what it gives us as an opportunity in South Africa when we become the affiliate center, it's that it puts us in a global platform where we are able to have first-hand information in terms of what other countries are planning, what are the technologies that they've got, and how they've been able to do it. So that also helps us because you at a platform where you would not ordinarily sit, you are sitting around the table where you would not ordinarily sit with the people who are specializing in these areas and able to sort of share information, share advice. But the other area is because the people who are South Africans who have interest in Fourth Industrial Revolution have an opportunity to become an affiliate member to the center, which gives them access to the global platform.
I mean, I would imagine if we go through the country, so I mean, China's got a centre, Japan's got a centre, India's got a centre.
Yes.
India's probably most like us. I mean, you've got huge inequality, large rural areas, massive challenges around education, around health. I would imagine there's a lot we can learn from India, and they've got a very, very cutting-edge tech centre.
They do, and if you look at quite a number, I mean, they've got, for example, a province that is high-tech, that they've been able to develop, that you are able to see quite a number of entrepreneurs coming out of that system. So if you are looking at responding, for example, with us on the triple challenges, poverty, inequality, and unemployment, this is one of the areas that when you push more innovation, when you have more innovators, becoming entrepreneurs, becoming more is setting up industries, setting up companies, that becomes success because they will not only have the South African market, but they will have access to a global market. Then it gives you an opportunity to be able to grow your own economy, to grow your own sector, to grow your skills. Because once they start participating here, then you know they are going to have to compete with other people, and that becomes a motivation as well.
I mean, one of the things you have to do as a government is you have to concentrate on the top, the sort of aspiration. Everyone wants their child to spend time in this affiliate centre. Yeah. I certainly do. But you've also got to think of the children who are very far away, who maybe don't have a teacher who's teaching them to read properly or to do maths properly. We do have to start, when it comes to the Fourth Industrial Revolution, we do have to make big changes to our education system as well.
Definitely, this morning as well, one of the things I explained is how we are responding holistically to various segments. Now, we at Science and Technology, we have a particular responsibility in responding to the Fourth Industrial Revolution. Then you'd have Minister Motshekga, whose role now is to be able to look at how do you respond in terms of education, changing the curriculum. You would have seen with the announcement by the President at the beginning of this year, where the start of announcing technical schools and technical skills. It shows that within the basic education there is a response. Then you'll have Minister Pando in higher education and training, who will have to engage with higher education sectors to say, how do we do that? That's why I always say, when you look at our work, then as ministers we'll have sectoral work that we have to do to coordinated by Minister Ndabeni-Abrahams, who is the coordinator of Fourth Industrial Revolution in government, chaired by the President. So that is the hierarchy of the work that we are doing, and all of us having to respond in sectors. So once you have everybody playing a role, for example, Minister Nzimande in transport, we'll have to say, how do bus drivers, how do we retrain them? Where do they go if we are to go to driverless cars? So they'll have to have a response mechanism and train people. So that's a coordinated approach that we have in government. So everyone having a sector so that we ensure that we include. For us as Science and Technology, to ensure that there's inclusivity, we will be looking at the grassroots innovation, because these are young people who are geniuses, who are able to bring innovative ideas, who are able to have ideas that can be converted invested into technologies, into something bigger, innovating. Therefore, how do we bring them without them having a qualification, without some of them not even having gone to formal schooling? That's our responsibility, to ensure that in the area that we are, we respond to even and ensure inclusivity.
And Minister, I mean, the private sector is getting involved here as well, right? I mean, there's public-private partnerships uncontroversially in this. How's that working?
We took the model because as an affiliate member, you have to follow some of the models that WEF is putting together. And we've looked at the model. That's why we agreed to be an affiliate, because we think it's a platform that is brilliant, where you have private sector that affiliates to the center. So it's almost like a membership base. So you affiliate to the center, you become a member, and then it becomes a partnership. You'll have an academic person who focuses more on research. Then you have business who says, let's say, and take an example of somebody who's in the agricultural space, who say we want to have tractors that are not like self-driving tractors, or we want to do vertical farming. Now you go and look and say, how is technology, how are we responding from a government point of view, because they will be sitting with government to look at our regulations, to look at our policies, to say, but your policy is not responsive to innovation, your regulations is not responsive to innovation. Then we can take that back to cabinet from our side as government and parliament to say, look, we need to be more responsive to innovation. So it's a platform that comes a triple challenge, trilateral relationship that brings the partners together in sharing of the information, but there will be projects that we'll do jointly. So where you say as government, perhaps maybe we bring the skills, because a private sector might be interested, they have the capital to fund a project, let's say in robotics, but they do not have the technical skill. That's why we place the center at CSIR, because they've got the technical skill. Then in those projects, then you are able to find that partnership as well as a product that can be shared globally, and say the partners can be able to benefit and grow industries.
Minister, thank you so much for your time. Really do appreciate it. The Minister of Science and Technology there, Mmamoloko Kubayi-Ngubane. So Tapiso has more for you.